pause because I have just gone live. Let's go. Today is Wednesday, so I am back at it, grinding out a couple of extra levels here in World of Tanks. Um, I am planning on streaming some other games. Not 100% sure which ones just yet. And I figured I'd lead off with at least a little bit of, chatting before I hop right into it. But yeah, I do have a fairly large selection in my library. Some newer games, some older games, and you know, World of Tanks is something I do enjoy streaming, but I feel like I probably do like a little bit of variety more than what I already have. I'm not 100% sure, but I'd always be open to suggestions. So let me just do this real quick. This is life working with what you got, and you know what? I love it. It makes it more real and gritty at the fact that um, I'm pretty much showing that you don't have to have the best equipment or the priciest equipment to be able to do something like this, especially if it's something that you enjoy. Um, so for anybody else out there who wants to jump into streaming, who doesn't know like how to get started or what you could use to get started, sometimes just a bare minimum is all you need. As long as it works, as long as it helps you get your stuff out there, um, that's all that matters. Because everybody got to start somewhere. Uh, I mean, the goal will always be, depending on what it is, to make it there. Whether it's purely entertainment purposes, career purposes. No, we all got our path, and we all start at different points in our lives. So, might as well just jump right on in. That's what I did. You know what? I love streaming, but okay, World of Tanks is up to date. Cool. I need to have. I want to be able to have music, but I'm gonna check out my Spotify and see if maybe I could find like some on. Oh, Leo invited me to a party. Unfortunately, I won't be able to join unless he is going to be jumping in on some tankery fun with me. In which case, then yeah, I'll gladly hop on in. Um,
Hello G, emoji waving hand.
See, I'm also just giving this a try, like the whole message to audio. Then sometimes I now won't be able to um, read the comments back and forth, so I apologize for that. Thanks, Abby. But yeah, I I love your video, love the voice, love the quality, and I cannot wait to see what you have in the works. I I'm happy for you and I'm proud of you, and I will be doing my best to support you as well because
It's
you
awesome
are
to
a
see
very
you.
awesome person. Okay, you really are. And I can't wait to get to see you as well.
Aw thanks
Hopefully that'll
ghost,
be like
emoji
the
red
next step.
heart.
I cannot wait to see that next step when you decide you're gonna get a camera and just be like, let's go, show your wonderful face as well. um, but yeah,
Probably no face reveal lol, emoji grinning squinting face.
come on. If someone who looks like this can muster up the courage to show off his mug, I mean, come on. But it's completely understandable, and I totally respect that. Let's see. So let's hop into the Centurion, because unfortunately I don't think there's any new updates in terms of events, challenges, and stuff like that just yet. since yesterday was the release of the new season. But who knows? Maybe they might surprise us with something this weekend. Fingers crossed.
I'm going to remain a mystery. Emoji kitchen knife. Emoji kitchen knife. Emoji kitchen knife.
Silent stalker from the distance, and then you just go stab, stab, stab. I mean, eh. As long as you buy me dinner first, that's fine. But all right. I love these maps, and I love that we got a new map added. And I also cannot.
Emoji grinning squinting face, something like that.
I cannot wait for the Halloween update. I hope we get a free tank commander we can get through challenges, because that would be awesome. I'm pretty sure it was from last year. They had like a vampire woman tank commander in this cool kind of skimpy outfit, and then they also had Frankenstein's monster, who I think was like a German zombie Frankenstein monster look, with like flag drape over him, I think. So it would be nice to get the two commanders that we're getting for this event is going to be a mummy and an alien. I hope one of those two are. I love that if I am going uphill and I don't want to hold on to the button, I could set it up so I have the circle button. It has an autopilot feature. And then when I want to just repilot it, just hit the autopilot again, and it turns it off. So I can, with that little yellow bar on it, that's what that is. It means autopilot is engaged, so all I have to do is the steering. I don't have to press the gas pedal, and then down. So right now we're still at 15 versus 15. I am using the Centurion Mark II. Right, I forgot to check if that's what Leo was going to ask me to join him for. Let me see. While I wait for the rest of the team to get into position. He's in Fallout, which I will be hopping on in about an hour once I get my rerolls done. Resetting. That's the only thing that I feel I wish would be synced up with everything else. Unfortunately it's at 1 p.m. Eastern instead of 12. So that's why sometimes I end up hopping on the half hour. And like on Tuesdays, I might do that. So this way I'm only in game for about half an hour before my rerolls hit. But at the same time, I do enjoy being able to hit right as the store refreshes, so that way I can, get that information out there live as to what's available in store, daily deals, weekly specials, and stuff like that. I am going to occupy two things that are next on my agenda for helping me with improving how I implement. One is definitely going to be a little phone stand that I can put on my nightstand over here. Right, or either that or an attachment to the mic that I have. So this way I can have the conversation within eyesight. As well as a green screen blanket or a blue screen blanket to hang up in place of the blanket my wife is offering for Christmas. And so when I play with a chroma key setting, it keeps trying to pick it up as a green screen. So it got me to thinking, what if I can get green screen blanket instead of just a regular green screen like sheet? So this way, it works for insulation, it works for noise canceling, and it works for a green screen. If I can find something like that on a good budget, why not? We do it all on as much of a budget as possible, because that's all you really need. As long as they last long enough for you to get yourself up, that's all you need. Heck, even this mic, I love this mic. I always see, streamers having RGB mics and stuff like that. Well, a lot of the ones that I follow. So I'm like, RGB, that's probably so expensive. And like $150, $200 mic, Nah, $20. I don't know if maybe I could have found one similar in like Five Below, since now, so shortly before they changed their name, I had made
Nice.
I don't know if they fully changed their name, but I used to make the joke as soon as the prices started going over it, that instead of calling it Five Below, they should just call it like Five Beyond or something like that, because nowadays almost everything in that store is five and above. But I figured Five Above would be too plain, so I'm like, why should you start calling it or having a slogan Five Beyond? A couple of weeks, maybe a few months later, I started seeing them putting up that slogan in a lot of that area, Five Beyond. I'm like, really? Advertising anything that was like $10, $3, Five Beyond area. Okay. The whole little galaxy plan and stuff. I'm like, should have submitted that. Should have submitted that to get some credit. I got 6 shots. And then I'm out for 15 seconds. Oh, no. No. Took 2 shots and then next you know 4 other tanks pulled up. No thanks. No thanks. I might as well use that time to reload, because otherwise I will probably get one and go kaboom in 3 shots. Might not be any better. Somebody spotted me from not on the screen. Let me see if it's like cha-cha real smooth like here. Okay, somebody spotted me. I gotta take as many shots as I can while I can and just get out of here. Oh, really? Really? Man's pulled right up on me. They damaged my turret. Damaged my turret. Well, you know what? Okay, so I checked that out real quick. I'm going to... If there is a playlist on Spotify for non-copyrighted music, that would be cool. What do I want to listen to? Non-copyrighted. Oh look, there is a non-copyright playlist. Non-copyright music for playlists. You know what? Okay. In that case, I know exactly how I can do this. Though I don't have premium, so I'm gonna get ads. Maybe not. Maybe that might be the next thing I just splurge on, use some like Spotify premium. Either that, or what I'll do for next time, I will start looking up music that is non-copyrighted and make a playlist. and then just put it on a mix loop, so this way I can just play some music in the background depending on the theme, like non-copyrighted rock and metal music, or like when I'm doing some tankery, non-copyrighted 20s and 30s type music, or 50s and 60s, depending on, you know, the style music that isn't copywritten. I'm trying to convince my son to get a small playlist together of songs for me, because he makes music as well. He did take a bit of a, you know, hit last month after he released one of his songs. I told him maybe it just wasn't what people wanted to hear, and it wasn't. After I listened to it, it wasn't as, I guess, vibey as his other music is. I don't know if that's even a word, but his music usually has some type of vibe and energy behind it. But the last one, I noticed that it just felt off. And here's the thing: when you start establishing a community behind you who is accustomed to you being a
That's
certain
awesome.
way,
MOGOK hand.
they can tell the difference when something, you know, changed. They can tell. And my son got to experience that because his music is I listen to a few of his songs, and they're usually things about stuff he's got going on, relationship wise, or just straight feelings, or some of them is just to mess around for fun, like mumble rap style. It's like, okay. And I also told him to send me his link, because I don't mind, you know, helping him out, as long as I feel like I tell my son that whatever music you make sure there is at least some type of meaning to you. Because if you're just doing it for the sake of putting it out there, just, oh well, everybody else is doing it, yeah, they might listen to it for a bit, but then just like artists that tend to come out lately, they'll listen to them for a bit, and then they'll forget about it. They'll say, okay, great. 5 minutes later, listen to something else, and then go back and be like, who was that again? They'll remember maybe the rhythm and the beat, but because it sounds similar to a lot of other artists, they'll start getting them confused. But if you make a sound that, you know, keeps up with the times, but at the same time has a unique feel that people can identify it as yours, it'll work. But I think he's still trying to find that. I don't know. Kids these days are into different types of music now. I can't fully understand some of it sometimes. Sometimes it just sounds like da 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 da, yeah, da 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 da, yeah. Put a freaking mumble rap beat behind that. There you go. Repeat that same verse 5 times, even 15 times. Bam, you're done. 1.5 minutes, no problem. That's another hit. No. I used to do some music writing as well for a couple of bands I was in when I was younger. It never really took off, but that's because the drive wasn't really there. I had a friend who was trying to start a band, but unfortunately at the time, it had song titles.
No. You're such a bastard.
No way. But I really am such a bad. So I would tell them, okay, so what are some of the titles? I'd ask them, what they tell me. One of them was I think it's streaking in my neighbor's pool or skinny dipping in my neighbor's pool. Another one was the hobo down the street.
I gotta run for a bit, but I'll be back later if you're still with emoji beating hard.
You got it, Stabby. Thank you for stopping by. Mwah. Thank you. See, I love that now I can express my gratitude and my feelings for when people come on in rather than just them hearing how I feel. Now people can see that it honestly means a lot. And it always puts a smile on my face because, hey, one of the things I enjoy about doing it. Getting to connect. Alright. I honestly have been, I bit my tongue a little. I've honestly been doing a little terrible today. Maybe today's just not good.
Emoji face blowing face.
I mean, I get like that too. Some days I feel like the vibe is just right for certain games. Some days it just goes off. Some days I wake up, I look at my game library and I'm like, I have nothing. Not literally, it's just the feeling wise, it's just the vibes not there. That's why I have a huge library for PS3, PS4, decent library for PS2 as well, and half of the games I haven't even gotten to on PS2. And in general, I would say about 2/3 of my gaming library backlog is untouched. Still have a few games that are in their packaging. Let's see how far I am in this season. All right, so I'm already about to hit tier 3, so I'm happy with that because that means I'm gonna get a premium day, and boy, do I need it. Silent burp. Excuse me. So I haven't completed any of the challenges for today. I was lucky enough, and I did do some yesterday. And I like the fact that all you have to do is complete your daily challenges, and that's automatically a level. And it seems like because it's done by point systems rather than overall score, this is why it's easier to finish a season in half the time than is given. You got 2 months every season, but I find myself in the past 2 seasons I was able to finish them just at the end of the month, only by doing my dailies. I didn't even do all my weeklies, but because you also gain a point for every 4,000 XP, the minute you hit 4,000 times 5, that's a level. Instantly. It's not like, okay, you get 10,000 XP, you get 100 points. But then each tier, like for example in Fallout, every time you level up for the next level, the amount required to reach that next rank is increased little by little by little each time. So you can't consistently just keep grinding to get the same result at the same rate. No, you instantly have to keep grinding longer and longer and longer to reach that goal. Whereas in this game, you don't have to worry about it. As long as you can get 4,000 XP at a good pace, you're getting a point, you're getting a point, you're getting a point. 5 points, boom, next level. Bam, 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 next level. So because of that, I found myself completing the season in about a month these past 2 seasons. So with this one, hopefully it'll be 3 seasons, because then next month I could just dedicate it to the Halloween event, and I think it's December 5th that we're gonna get Atlantic City. So I'm assuming that'll be in time for next season in Fallout, because I believe we have like maybe 1 month left, the month of October. I could be wrong, because lately with all the different games I've been playing, dates have been getting mixed up. But so daily, I still gotta penetrate 1 more shot, get in the top 10 at least 1 more time. So that means even though I did terrible in these past 2 matches, I still managed to make it to the top 10. So whew, thank God for that. deal and assist and 1500 damage 3 times. I've only done that once, which means I have to focus a little more on the damage dealing. But I am at level 3, so once I get that. Now for the more challenges. Okay. Iron Maiden. What am I on? Stage 7. Come on. If I can make... I got 5 days left, which means if I can get 50 points by the end of today, I'll have 4 days to finish up this season, or this event, and I will get that last tank. I have not failed any event yet, but I haven't gotten to start from the beginning. So I don't want this to be the first one that I can't finish. See, Cerberus placed in the top 7. I get a pretzel voucher and an Alpine voucher. So I'm assuming it's the sticker. That one's repeatable as well. Okay. And then the long haul. If I can make it, placed in the top 7, 75 times, I get a free random key card, which are war chests. This is new. This is new. I do not remember seeing war chests before. I remember seeing convert resources and then gold. I don't remember seeing war chests. So what's this? I got a free daily chest. Because I know I'm pretty sure like it's either Blitz, the mobile game, you can get free chests where you could get some random stuff. Let's see what I got. Enhanced hull patch kit, enhanced fuel boost, and enhanced smoke screen. So this is great because that means I equip consumables onto my tank, and unfortunately, each consumable costs 10,000 silver to refill every single match, whether you use them or not. Well, if you use them, I don't think it does if you don't use them, but I could be wrong. But every match, it's 10,000 per, so that's 30,000 silver. If you're able to get, some good silver at the end of each match, a portion of it does go to either A, consumables, being able to replenish it, or B, if your tank gets destroyed, for repairs. So this is good because this saves me 60,000 silver. So that's 2 matches that I don't have to worry about having to refill them out of pocket. All right, private war chest. So let's see what it says. So war chests contain affordable collections of awesome in-game content that can boost your progress, enhance your gameplay, and give you extra fire on the battlefield. War chests contain a random selection of in-game items. The current list of items can be found at website. Group of items that are at least the same value as the cost of the chest, and there's strong chance of getting even more than you paid for. So I don't know how I feel about this. So they added drop boxes. Aside from, I'll show you what I mean by the other thing that you get for free. Auxiliary. I'll do a quick show of that. Maybe DLC. Let's have to get it through my profile. See, so they replace them. Okay, that makes sense. So does this mean now I'm gonna have to go back to that tab, because normally when you get up to, you complete the 75 points, you get a random commander key card. You get common, uncommon, common, rare, legendary, I guess. And in those three, you get a possibility of gold, silver, premium days, a free tank, another card, um, and I think like emblems, stickers. It's pretty much what this is. But so this is normally where it would be on, right there. So now I'm curious under the more challenges. So now they replace it with war chest, and instead they're private sergeant general. So okay, I mean, I guess. So then does that mean, since this is for this starting this season, let me see, because normally you would get one every few levels on here. So I didn't even notice that the other day. Oh, it's a camouflage voucher. I would assume that they pop up somewhere here. Okay, so now they did. So every war chest is going to chest, and there's a strong chance of getting even more. No, premium tanks and war chests come with one garage slot. So it seems like it's pretty much just commander cards, except now they just call them war chests. But they had them separately. Before it was literally one for getting a random commander, like common, uncommon, and rare, and then one for items, common, uncommon, and rare. But I'm gonna have to check that online later, because now that they implemented the ability to customize your garage, I'm thinking and I'm hoping that they're also gonna add rare items you can get through those boxes as well. Because I did notice that in the customization menu, right beside each item, it said either uncommon or common. But in the store, you could only buy uncommon or common. The uncommon really just being the showcase, the tank showcase slot, to be able to show off more tanks in your garage. So I'm wondering, and again, I'm hoping that like rare and legendary type items are ones you could get through the loot boxes. If that's the case, that is both awesome and kind of sucky, because that is kind of pushing more of that, gacha system, which I'm not a big fan of in a lot of games. If it's done right, it's understandable. Like if you can still get a decent amount through seasons or through events, they make it so that you get a big gacha box, even if it's just a private or general. But if you only get, let's say in a season with 100 levels, you only get 3 instead of maybe 10. You know? I mean, that would be cool if they made it, okay, you get one at 10, you get a common. You get one at 20, you get a common. And then at 30, that's 40, 50, 60, you get uncommon. 90, you get, like, general. Bam. And of those 10, half of them are free, like for people who haven't bought the season pass. And then, yeah, that'd be completely acceptable to me, because it's like, okay, you're making your drop, your gachas accessible at different income. You have them accessible for people to buy them regularly, but you also have them accessible to some degree to people who buy the season pass, and then you still have it, again, to some degree, to people who can't, but still want to be able to get on the phone. I'm about to see if you just got no heals in the section. Wow, I'm not even Not even from Traverse and I died. All because I got ambitious and I wanted to sink the other person. I should have just gone more closer. But again, I mean, they do have PC and Blitz for mobile. So I think console might have been the last thing on their agenda, or the least important thing on the agenda. But like, for example, I know I keep going back and forth, but it's because I love this game, but now at the same time it gets me frustrated. You got Premium Day at 10. You got Silver Booster at 20. You got Smokescreen at 30, which not everybody gets fully dedicated to Cold War, and that's the only era you could use them in. 150 silver, 1000 silver at 40. 125 booster at so it's like, it's not even a good like consistency every 10 levels for at least something. Alright, so let me check, because it looks like, yeah, you do get some more chests at least. So let me see how many you get and how many are free. So right here you get 2. I'm not even gonna differentiate between general or private. I'm just gonna count overall. You get 2, 1 free. Luckily I can tell what they look like, so that's 3, still only 1 free. 4, still only 1 free. And that's at 60, you get like a base one. Really? You get 4. 1 free. Wargaming, I think they got to do a little better than that. A little better than that. Because you only get 4 throughout this whole season. Only 1 of them is free. Come on. 7 with 3 free at least. 7 with 3 free. Okay, maybe get away with 2. To try to entice people to buy it. Because at least this way, if you give them 2, that gives them just enough of a taste that they'll be like, you know what? Maybe I could get something really good. Like, I'll buy the season. But at this point, only 1 for free. And then if you buy the season pass, you only get 4. And that's in total. 1 common. 1 common. Sorry. 1 common. 1 medium, general or commander, whatever, private soldier, and then 1 commander. That's it. You get 1 extra private one for free. Sorry, but in my opinion, that's kind of garbage. 7. 3 commons, 2 uncommons, 2 rares. I mean, come on, look at how Apex does it with theirs. I think they have about 7 to 10 of those. Like, the majority being, behind that season pass, but still, especially if you're implementing it to a console system. That's just my opinion. Not that it's probably right. Especially if you want to keep people coming back. How's it going on, Royal? I'm just going off on a little rant on how I feel like this season is pretty good, but at the same time, it's kind of trash for their implementation of the new gacha system that involves getting essentially loot crates, where in Apex you get like 7 or 8 of them throughout the season, 5 of them being, behind the season pass, 2 of them being free. With Wargaming, you only get 3. And they don't even start until tier 60. You get a common, uncommon, rare. And then you get 1 free one if you don't have the season pass or a common. I got wrecked. I hope your day is going well on Royal. I'm just going off on a rant. Because again, it's cool, but at the same time, it's a little bit scummy to do it that way. I mean, this is the first season they're testing out this format for their gachas, but I hope they learn from it and realize that if they want to entice more players to become interested in buying a season pass, instead of just giving you freaking consumables as a majority of the season rewards, they should make it something that's a little more enticing. Like I said, even if it's 3 commons, 2 uncommons, 2 rares, or I guess you would say commons, rares, legendaries. I mean, at least do it like that. And then for everybody who doesn't have the season pass, make the one of those 2 commons free and then one of the 2 rares free. But then that's it. Because then, especially if they get something good in the rare, they're gonna be like, "Damn, I want the season pass. Because if I could get this, what else can I get?" And to me, from a business standpoint and from a player standpoint, that makes a lot more sense because you're working on that, that impulse. Instead of just trying to rely on like, oh well, you get 1 free and then if you want more, you gotta pay for them. Maybe on a mobile it will work, not on console. Like same with the commander's cards. I bought maybe 1 or 2, but that was it. I was like, not worth it. I also feel like they should drop it from 75 points to get one. I'd say 50. 50 is a good number, I think. Because then if you look at it this way, a good player will be able to get a good amount. A not so good player would still at least be able to manage points. A good casual player, same thing. A not so good casual player, probably will be the same thing. So you're consistently getting people interested in the game. Because of that, you're making it accessible to the I mean, maybe that's just my way of thinking it. Wanting to find a good balance between interesting and it seems like a good aspect of life now. It's but today might not be a good tanking day because I'm not getting any good matches. It probably doesn't help that I'm feeling a little brain fried, but I mean, maybe because it's Wednesday and I've been trying to keep myself a little busy, and sometimes my brain just feels like it gets a little overloaded. I unlocked a special deal. I mean, not that I'll go for it unless it's the freaking tank from Girls und Panzer. If it's that Panzer 4, also I think H, yeah, I'll go for it. 4,000, 6,000 silver, I don't care. I will put it on a credit card. But if it's something like this, the Iron Rain RHMB WT, please note that this bundle can only be claimed one time per account. So it comes with 2 items and it is available for the next, 2 days? Usually, I still don't know how I meet requisites to unlock special deals and special sales. It's a tier 8 tank destroyer for World War II. Looks pretty nice. Eisenregen. Okay. Wait a minute. Does the Amolad come bundled with an item? Yeah, it does. So it comes with a war chest, the vehicle, and a slot. Unless it's just bundling it together to get you to try to buy him, in which case I think that once again that is kind of a little scummy. Why not promote it separately instead of trying to promote it in the same image? Go to garage promo. Okay. Garage promo, but then it shows this. It shows that I can customize my garage, which it's kind of empty at the moment. Like, I mean, I got a few things over there and a few things over there. So at the moment it is kind of empty. I do not feel like shelling out 600 silver just to be able to display one more tank. I mean, 600 gold just to display one more tank. Unless I got one for free. 95 silver. Oh, God. That is horrible. I got 95 silver. I got a Metal Fist point, so at least I'm chugging along in that. I mean, I hate that sometimes it'll show up on the quick tab, but sometimes it won't. Not that one. Metal Fist. I'm at 208. That's it. So I still need 42 more points, which means at the very least, 42 more matches. I mean, because luckily it's every time I gain damage or XP, I think I get a point. So if I could get a good amount of damage, I could probably get 2 points just from that. And then if I place higher in my team, I get points from that. So in a good match, about 5 points per match. So then that would drop it down to 8 matches instead of 48. So yeah, no. But today has just not been the best, I guess. I also have to try to take a snapshot to use as a cover photo, because it does show the one from Fallout. I might try to make like a collage picture of all the different games with my logo in the front that I enjoy playing. So that'll be what pops up whenever I go live as the thumbnail, as opposed to just a picture of me in a hot tub talking to it there. Let me put on autopilot real quick. Alright. How much have I done? So I'm at about an hour in. what? Autopilot went off? Damn. And I haven't seen anybody post up normally today at 11, either Gassy or GTD tend to post up their videos of what items are available each day or they release on a special. But I don't think I've seen them put them hopefully by the time I hop off and get ready to hop into space, I will have found a video. Because I myself haven't gotten into doing those kind of videos yet. You know, I do at least show off what is available in the store for the week when it comes by. As soon as I hop on Tuesdays. I try to hop on as close to 12 o'clock as possible, so that this way I can get that information out as soon as possible. This is interesting. I will break down these houses just to get that done. But yeah, when it comes to that, I at least do try to incorporate that information so that people can at least check that out. If that's all they really want to know, at least it's there, and you can get my real-time reactions to each item. But in terms of what's available for each day throughout the week, that I'm not as good as they are when it comes to finding that information as soon as possible. So, but I gladly share the videos, and I'm trying to get to a point where I can alternate so that each week that I hop on, I can help showcase a different, content creator.
Alright, Ghost, I've gotta get some stuff done before I head to work. Have a good stream and a great day.
Ooh. Thank you, Unroyal. I hope you have a great day at work as well, and that things go nice and smooth. So thank you for stopping by. So hopefully I at least got a few points out of that one. I want to try a slightly different tank that I haven't played in, used in a while. The M60A1, it's close to leveling up. So you know what? Let me see if I could it has XP booster activated. It should have a commander, right? It has Morgan. So usually on non-premium tanks, I do like to at least equip them with vehicle XP and commander boosters, but not the silver boosters, because I prefer to use those on premium tanks. They already give me an extra 50% depending on which one I'm using, so adding another 25 or 50% is better, because that increases it even more. I'll use that one on this one. You know what? I'll use I'll use that one. So let's see. I completed that level. Oh, thank God. Now I got a free premium day. I can finally I can go more than just barely breaking even now. Right. Top 10 XP earners. Let's go. Stage 3 complete. I had this weird issue going on with my ears, so sometimes I don't know if it's the lymph node there that is either infected, just slightly, or slightly swollen, because I can press down on it a little bit and oh my God, it feels good when I press down on it, but it's gotten a little bothersome. And the doctors keep telling me, oh no, it's nothing there. I don't know what you're talking about. You don't know what I'm talking about, but I know what I'm talking about, and it sucks and it kind of hurts. But let's see. Ooh, I cannot wait to get this one out. Alright, so. Where am I in Metal Fest? 208? I'm still at 208? Wow, I'm upset. Yeah, no, I'm not upgraded to Ultimate. Screw that. Seeing over here, spot an enemy 40 times. I mean, I could do that if I just run around in a light tank. Assist in tracking damage, which means I have to make sure I hit tanks' tracks so that way they can take damage. Play a medium or heavy vehicle 50 times. Okay, for the most part, that's usually what I do. Penetrate 5 shots 40 times, which means I gotta consistently hit 5 shots. Pen 5 shots 40 times. Assist in 500 damage 35 times. Place in top 5 35 times. Block a 22,000 damage. I need to block a. Hey, you know what? I'm just gonna use the M60 medium. And then afterwards, I'll use the Type 61. The Type 63-1, I mean. And then I might hop off to do an hour in the wasteland. Well, hour and a half. So I'll take a quick half-hour break. So this way it'll give me a chance to see if I can find any uncopyrighted or copywritten music so that I could actually play it. I mean, because especially a game like this that doesn't really have much of a ambiance soundtrack. Unless you're playing your own music in the background, it can start to feel kind of dull. Or unless you're playing with friends, but yeah. This is the kind of game you need to have some kind of music playing in the background so you can get into that rhythm. And I think that might be part of it. Because normally when I play this game, I am listening to Megadeth, Iron Maiden, Sabaton, or hell, I'm even listening to Club Music from Hathaway. Something to that. Something. Can I get a something. Mark. Come on, you. Alright guys, I'm gonna try to flank from the south, then to the west. Woo. Is that me? I don't remember hearing or seeing anything. Damn, that's a good one. I heard it coming too. I heard it coming. But at that point, I don't think there was really much I could do. Anyways, I was down to like maybe about a quarter health. Mm, I know. Well, let me see. Let me see. If. Let me put lower that a little bit. But again, the only downside is Spotify ads. Now I'm gonna have to make a playlist and just download it. Get like a good 50 songs on there. So that might be what I do on my break. I might go to like Spotify or YouTube and look up non-copywritten music and see if I can download it in some way and just play it. Let's see, it is what no 129. So I think I'm gonna do one more match, and then this way I can just take a break, come back in the wasteland, and I still have a lot. I can see myself still streaming in this format up until I get a like a capture card or a laptop and do remote play. Um, and then that way I could hook up a camera to that and the microphone to that. Or if I'm still able to do this and then just have that set up, I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. Because then I might still be able to use this to just remote to laptop, or if I use a capture card, maybe no longer use this camera, I use a regular USB camera, hook that up to the laptop, and then set it up so I can customize exactly where I want my face to show. Because I feel like for this game, somewhere up here, if not somewhere over there, right above the map, just a little bit above, like around there, right above it. So, because in this way, it's not blocking any information, my speed, my health. I wish that Sony was a little more streamer friendly with their interfaces for their games, so that way you can at least custom play for your camera. I know you can't do that with the chat, but that is because it forcibly reformats the screen size for the game so that you could have your camera dedicated in one spot or chat message. Which I saw someone's video on tips on streaming where it says that if you're going to stream with a PS4, it's best to try to have either mobile app manage your stream or just direct access to the stream through your laptop or something so that you can see the messages on a separate screen as opposed to having it right there. Because again, it reduces the size of the screen. It makes things a little more difficult for the streamer themselves because depending on how big their screen is. They also have the chat on the side, but then at the same time, not only are you seeing the stream, I mean, it'd be different if the messages pop up on screen for you while everything else is still here, full screen to the viewer. It's not. The viewer gets to see what you see from the messages on the screen, your face, and your gameplay. So it makes things a little more jumbled and a bit more of a mess. I at least got one Metal Fest point, so I should be at 109. I mean 209. I'm at 211. Okay, okay. Um, I'll take it. I was able to progress at least what 2 levels today because I wasn't level. Yeah, so I got level 1, level 2, and I did level 3. So I am on level 4. And my next premium day will be at 10, which that'll come in handy, and then at 15. So 5, 10, 15, nothing at 20, which kind of mess up. Like, why have it set up that way? So this is the only other thing I could think of that is a bit of a mess when it comes to their season rewards. Their organization. You get one at 3, you get one at 10. So that's 7. So then you would think, okay, 7 levels after 10, you get one at 17. No, you get at 15. Okay, so then that's 5 levels away, but then nothing at 20. Nothing at 30. Well, you get it at 30. So it's like, now it's 10 levels away. Okay, so if it's at level 30, do you get the next one at level 40? No, you don't get it till 45. Okay, that was 15 levels away, so you get the next one at 16. No, you get it at 52. I wish there was some rhyme or reason to better understand the scoreboard here. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just my brain just thinking differently. Well, with that being said, at least y'all got to catch me get killed quite a few times. I will be back on in about half an hour, so this way I can get a good hour, hour and a half in the wasteland. Hopefully, I will be able to find a video from any of the content creators that I follow to be able to at least help get that information out there as to what to be expected for this week. So that being said, to all my present and future viewers, thank you for taking time, whatever time it was, to be able to stop by and say hello or just give a quick watch. And it's appreciated, and I'm thankful for that. So stay safe, have fun, and this time I'm also learning how to get the timing down because I don't like to cut into the visual. So I hope y'all stay safe and have fun in whatever wasteland you're traveling, and I hope that I get to catch you in the next one. So until then, see ya.